Segue, because we're here today to talk about what the cable operator community is doing to reduce their energy footprint. And one of the big topics is light sleep and deep sleep mode. So now we have light sleep, deep sleep, and student sleep. With that horrible segue, please welcome Ralph Brown from CableLabs to talk about what's happening with set tops. Come on out, Ralph.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome to the park.
Yes, thank you. I remember those days.
Of sleeping at the lab?
Yeah.
I always got kicked out of the lab, but that's a different story.
That does sound like a
My
different
nickname in college was Infinite Loop. You don't want to know. Anyway, tell us what's happening with light sleep, deep sleep, CableLabs.
Yes, well, as you may know, in November of last year, NCTA announced a cable initiative focused on increasing set-top box energy efficiency. And we've been busy at work at CableLabs, working on the first evolution of that, which is called light sleep, which is the capability of set-top boxes to go into a more dormant mode, lower energy level, that the current generation of set-top boxes are capable of doing. We call that light sleep. At the same time, we're working on specifications for a much more energy efficient mode of operation that's going to require next generation silicon that'll have power scaling capabilities to turn off different parts of the silicon, the system on a chip that drives the set-top box.
Did you want to start with the video?
Yeah, we have a video that gives a little bit more information about this.
If you enjoy cable television service, chances are you're familiar with one of these. Set-top boxes are used in millions of homes to tune television channels and provide access to a range of advanced services like digital video recording and on-demand television. At CableLabs, the cable industry's research and development consortium in Colorado, a key focus has emerged around finding ways to reduce the energy consumption of set-top boxes.
It's an initiative with enormous potential. Because millions of households enjoy cable television, any energy reductions the cable industry achieves in set-top boxes translate to substantial energy savings. Today, set-tops for cable service range from sophisticated devices that combine HD television with DVR storage to smaller add-on devices called digital adapters, to home gateways that deliver content to tablets, game consoles, and other devices.
Regardless of what type of set-top is involved, the cable industry has been making notable progress in reducing energy consumption. In the last 10 years, set-top energy consumption already has been reduced by close to 50% across multiple device types. But we're not stopping there. In early 2012, the cable industry announced an industry-wide energy initiative backed by companies serving more than 80% of cable customers in the U.S.
A key enabler of the effort is called light sleep mode. It creates a new, lower power standby mode of operation for set-top boxes that aren't being actively used to watch or record television. Based on early tests from CableLabs, light sleep mode produces savings of 20% or more from digital set-top boxes commonly used in North America. By September 2012, the participating cable companies will begin installing new set-tops with light sleep mode, while upgrading millions of boxes that are already in homes for light sleep capability.
That's not all. By the end of 2012, the industry will develop specifications for an even lower standby power mode known as deep sleep, which reduces power even more dramatically when set-tops aren't being used to tune channels or display video content. The CableLabs Energy Lab is an important part of these initiatives. CableLabs is supporting the industry's efforts by conducting an energy tracking program that measures set-top energy consumption in great detail. Plus, CableLabs will serve as a test and development facility for designers of energy-efficient software and hardware, and will create energy efficiency specifications for semiconductor and hardware suppliers and the network operation systems that support cable devices. Building on its reputation for innovation, CableLabs also will assist in developing applications and products that help consumers manage their overall residential energy consumption. From testing new modes of set-top operation to exploring promising new home energy management technologies, at CableLabs, we're putting our energy into saving yours.
Like that?
We're putting our energy into saving yours.
That's right.
Genius, Ralph. Okay, what do we want to do next? We want to show the demo? Go.
Sure, let's go to
go
the
live
Energy
to Craig.
Lab.
Okay.
Right over here.
Over here, actually, where the purple sign is. Very close. Okay, it's showing.
Okay,
What are we seeing, Ralph?
so we're seeing a set-top box. This is a DCX 3400. And as you can see, we have a power meter next to it. And displayed on the screen, we have the current. It's actually in light sleep now, so it's already gone to sleep.
So,
We have to wake it up.
So the idea is the television turns off, it goes into light sleep.
There's also a mode of operation where if the consumer leaves it on and forgets to turn it off, after a 4-hour period, it will automatically, if it doesn't see any activity from the consumer, it will go into this light sleep mode.
So now it's on,
Now,
And
it's
now
going
it's
into light
off.
sleep.
on, off.
Off,
Okay.
on,
Thank you, live remote people. We're good. All right, let's spend our last few minutes talking about myths about
Yes.
cable and energy consumption. Myth number one, cable set-top boxes use as much energy as a refrigerator.
busted.
Busted.
That is a myth that is busted. Set-top boxes are about half of what an Energy Star refrigerator would, 21 cubic feet refrigerator would be. So that's a common misperception, and I think it's been perpetuated through flyers from energy companies and things like that. So it's not totally incorrect.
It's not true. Okay. The next one is, what is the next one? Oh, because most of the CPE is in the consumer's house, the cable operator has no incentive to reduce the energy footprint in the home because they're not paying that freight.
That's right. That's also busted. That's a false. There's a great incentive for the cable operator to make the set-top box more energy efficient. The primary enemy of silicon and set-top boxes and electronics is heat. And set-top boxes aren't always
heat?
Heat. And energy generates heat. And set-top boxes aren't normally in the most friendly environments, often closed in entertainment centers and things like that. So the more heat it generates, the greater the chance of failure. And with failure comes truck rolls, which are expensive, and dissatisfied customers, which are even more expensive. So there really is. And as was shown in the video, over the past 10 years, on average, set-top box energy consumption has come down by 50% for that very reason.
You know, yesterday we were talking at the park about the set-top of yore called the DTC 5000, which was 160 degrees top surface, which at the time was the exact same temperature as my compost pile. Which I thought was
Are you
fascinating.
trying to make an analogy there?
maybe not, but like in the range of spontaneously combustible.
That's true.
So you're saying that's
Definitely.
down. Okay. Last myth.
Right.
Cable operators are not doing enough or not doing anything to reduce their energy consumption needs in CPE and set-tops.
That's right. That's also false. As you can see, the energy initiative that was announced last year is very significant. We have a lot of work underway. The industry is making great strides, and you'll hear from Daniel Howard next what they're doing with not just within the home, but back in the facilities that the cable operator has. So I think it's a very significant effort, and it's being recognized by energy advocates and regulators, as well as senators and people on the Hill.
And talk about the $44 million. There was a
Yes. So today, we expect to have 10 million of the set-top boxes that are capable of this light sleep mode in the field by the end of the year. And that represents $44 million worth of electricity savings that consumers will gain as a result of that on an annual basis. So there's a step in the right direction.
Okay. And then the footprint or the go-to-market plan for the deep sleep?
Right. So We'll have specifications done at the end of this year, and then there's probably a 2-year interval where manufacturers build to those specifications and the products make it to the field where they can be deployed in field trials at the end of 2014.
All right. Thank you for the update, Ralph.